and that's not like I don't date people. Matter of fact, on the show, that was one of the biggest things. Like, you have to date, Cristy. You're the only single one. And I was like, listen to me. You guys don't pay me enough for me to date. I don't date in real life, basically. Like, I mean, I don't. I've been single for 10 years. I've dated very few people. I dedicated my life to my kids. And I'm not saying that we'll never date. The day will come. But like, I had young kids, and I'm
Yeah.
a firm believer of like, parents that go through divorces, children suffer enough as it is, and you don't ask to come to this world. That was my decision. And so I feel like it's my obligation to be the best mom that I can be. And my time will come to then, and it's coming. My youngest one is now 16, but back then, we're talking 9 years ago, they weren't ready to have a mom. Like, that's just the way I saw it. I'm not
Yeah.
judging anybody, but I'm just saying this is how I chose to live my life. So if I don't date in real life, you think I'm going to go on a date on national television, like, it's not happening. Forget about it. And then that was a lot of the beef that, the producers had with me, and also that I wouldn't react to the stuff. And they're like, you have to react. I was like, I understand, but like, I wake up in the morning and I go to sleep at night, and none of these people cross my mind. Like, they don't enter my thoughts. So how can I react to something that means nothing to me? I'm not that girl. Well, you have to react. Like, they wanted me to react to Adriana when she called me out on that luncheon, and I was just like, it's not happening. She's not worth my time.
The producers were telling you to react, and they were the ones telling you to go on a date, like go on dates, go on
Yeah, you
dates.
have to go on a date. Like, you're the only single one here, and you got to bring that. You got to bring the game to the show and this and that. And I was like, no.
You're like, this is my real life, and in real life, I wouldn't date. So why would I date on a show that's supposed to be a reality show?
I would not. And then I was like, you went out. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm here
I
now.
lost. I lost you. Okay. I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Right. So, to you, it was a reality show. You're supposed to show your real life.
Exactly. And I wasn't starving for the stardom, so I wasn't about to do clownish stuff like other people decided to do. One of the big things also was like, I was I was like, this is a reality show. So why are you living in a borrowed house? Why do you borrow clothes every time it's time to film? Why, like,
Who
no.
was living in a borrowed house?
So, watch the show. Now you said you're a Housewives fan. You know we
I
have.
I don't remember from that first season a borrowed house.
Oh yeah, well,
Huh.
do the research. A lot of the people, the house. So some of the girls, the house they lived on was not even. The lives weren't real. Let's just say the lives were not real.
Wow.
And that also was kind of like a, you don't even own the house. It's not your reality. Your reality is not, you don't own 50 pairs of Louboutin shoes or whatever was in style back
Right.
then. You're calling Neiman's and Saks and all, like, can I borrow and stuff like that. Like, I thought, again, but this, you're coming from a person that I'm very earthy, kind of like hippie, like I'm very organic, let's say. So if I have it, great. I'll wear it because I can, and because I could. Just the same as I don't care, I'll wear like a Target T-shirt because I liked it. Don't care about things like that. But I'm not gonna pretend that
Yeah.
this is my car and that I work at this business and that I run this company and things like that, when it's not the truth. Like,
Yeah. And that is a common theme that we've seen on other franchises too, where it's just like you don't really have this lifestyle. Like this is all borrowed. I mean, the clothes especially and all that. So
like so much, like just why I think that shows would be so much more interesting if the producers would do the homework, like stay on it. It's like, I get it, you want to make it look all luxurious and stuff, but that's not the reality. So, and then for the ones that did have it and do live that life, then cool. And how'd you get there? Because there are people watching that maybe you could inspire.
So it really sounds like Lea and Adriana really just kind of tried to produce the show with like having like their own storyline, whatever they wanted to bring, calling in to watch what happens, and then calling producers after hours to say, look, what, like, don't put this in, show me in this light. Like they really try
I
to
don't
produce
know
the show.
that, like, with it, they would save up to some extent. It was, yeah. Well, I mean, for sure, like they manipulated a lot of stuff, like the whole issue of like my only issue. I can only speak for myself, but the issue of like, oh, she didn't pay for the ticket and all that, and it was like, dude,
Right.
had to check. Like, but then again, probably if I had that personality, I would have gone, showed the check, the cat. But to me, it was like, you're not even worth the trip to the bank. You know, you're not.
Right.
I give three shits if you believe, you don't believe. Like, it didn't matter to me. It was I guess weird. So yeah, when they came to interview us for season 2, I remember they came that summer and I had just had surgery because my appendix had burst, and they were like, Cristy, but like,